We're starting to get through it. We'll take the Megas out from the Gen 3 Pokemon. So here's a change of pace. My pick for the Gen 1 game, well, for the Gen 3 games, was the Grass type. I like Trico. I like Growfile. I feel neutral on Sceptile. I always felt neutral on Sceptile's design, and I like Mega Sceptile more. The problem? Mega Sceptile is Dragon. That is not a bad thing, but it is a problem. Because it means that it can never, ever be the alternative to Sceptile. Because no starter can be Dragon type. It's a balancing thing. Dragon resists the 3 starting types, Grass, Water, and Fire, so if it was Dragon type, it would resist the other types, which is messed up. I like Torchic, but I feel neutral to Combuskin and Blaziken, to be honest. I know a lot of people like Torchic, but that's my feeling on it. I like Mudkip. Mudkip is a good boy. Marshtomp. Now, Marshtomp, I think, suffers from, like, middle stage itis. And then you have Swampert. I like Swampert. It's a nice design, but I felt like going with Grovyle. So, fun fact, because I don't like Sceptile, I never evolved my Grovyle during my original run of Ruby, and I instead swapped him out for a different grass type. We will talk about them later, but that means that it was the first game that I played through and beat the Elite Four and everything without using my starter. Sceptile has grown on me in the years. I hated it a bit more than what I do now, but I still think that Mega Sceptile is a better design. The only problem is, you know, it's a Mega. Mightyena is... well, Poochyena and Mightyena are kind of meh Pokemon. Actually... they're both actually annoying, so I'm really going to drop them a tier because they're not fun to use since they're so mediocre, but their Intimidate is annoying as hell to face if you're using a physical Pokemon. Zigzagoon and Lanoon I feel neutral to, at least their normal forms. I really do like the Dark type variants. I used a Galarian Lanoon in my Shield run, and I really like the boy. I know it's surprising to put them above Trico, considering Trico was my starter pick, but honestly, I feel kind of neutral. Well, not neutral, but like, I don't feel as strongly with Trico because I don't like Sceptile. Oh boy. So I like routes. Kelio is mid-stage itis. It's not bad, but it's like, I don't like it or hate it. And then we have Gardevoir, which... oh boy. Gardevoir is typically my psychic pick. I like the Pokemon, and before people get into it, I know that Gardevoir can be both male and female, and I don't give a damn. This is a ranking list, not a smash or pass. Don't get any ideas. What am I saying? By saying no ideas, you're going to have ideas. It's the nature of the freaking thing. Shroomish. Shroomish I like. He is a silly he is a silly fungus. And Breloom was my grass Pokemon. I switched Grovyle out for Breloom. Breloom is great. Fighting grass, so he is like a glass cannon. But he's a glass cannon that can load actual cannonballs, so props to that. Okay, so we're up to Volbeat and Illumise. Bug Electric. Wait, are they? Actually, I think I got that wrong. I've made that mistake before. They're not Bug Electric. They're Bug Fly, aren't they? No. Volbeat, straight up Bug. And Illumise is straight up Bug. They are male and female counterparts of each other, and they are terrible. They want to be electric so bad, but they're a straight Bug. They are terrible, and I hate them for it. They are wastes of space. They are that bad of Pokemon. I don't typically feel negatively in such a strong way, but like, they're meant to be fireflies. They're meant to be like, you know, a couple Pokemon, and they're so mediocre at that. They are terrible types, and you expect them to be part electric at the very least, but no, not even that will save them. Illuminate and Swarm, Oblivious, and they both get Prankster, which is probably their only saving grace, to be honest. But if I remember correctly, Illuminate, yeah, increases encounter rate. That's it. They ain't doing anything special. Bagon. Bagon is cute, and I want to like it. Then you have Shelgon. Shelgon is the natural point of, like, Bagon throwing itself off a cliff trying to fly. I like that idea. But then we get to Salamence. I don't like Salamence as much. It is like... It's a very generic dragon. And, like, they try to sell it on, like, it's a like, a really fast flyer and everything, and it's impressive. I don't know why, I like Bagon and Shelgon more. Then we have the Metagross line. Metang, Beldum, Metagross. That's not right. Beldum, Metang, Metagross, isn't it? Beldum, Metang, Metagross. Yep. Beldum I feel neutral on. It's a single arm. Metang, the idea is that it's two arms fused together. I like Metang's design. Then you have Metagross, which is supposed to be two Metangs fused together. I don't like Metagross's design as much. Don't ask me why. I feel like it's gone a slightly different direction. And then you have Mega Metagross, which... I don't know. I feel like it's supposed to be like two Metagrosses fused together, but it doesn't work. But it definitely looks more like two Metangs fused together than Metagross does. Weird. Then you have the Regis. Regirock. I kind of feel neutral on Regirock, which is a first for a legendary. Regice. Again, I feel kind of neutral on it. And you'll notice a pattern here. Or at least a deviation. Registeel. I like. And you'll notice something. All of these are golems. They're semi-mechanical. Artificial. That's why I like them more than most of the other legendaries that we've talked about. I wouldn't ever use one, but I like the design. Then you have the Latias and Latios. The Latis. I can't say I'm a fan of the designs. And we're almost at the end of Gen 3. God, it's been a while. So we've got the Weather Trio, Jirachi, and Deoxys. So I find them inoffensive, though being forced to fight them is a pain. Jirachi's like this weird, I don't like it. It's like this one step away from being like... You know how I was talking with Shedinja earlier about biblically accurate? It's like one step away. I know that thing on its chest is a pouch. And that it's like, that Japanese thing where they write a wish on a piece of paper and then hang it on a tree. I've forgotten the name. And like you're supposed to put the wish in the pouch or something. But I swear, it's still psychic. I have this feeling like it's going to open up its chest and have an eye in there. And it just start bleeding. It is so much more interesting in my head than what it is. And then you have Deoxys, which is supposed to be DNA Pokemon, but it's Deoxys. It's not that interesting. So yeah, that was Gen 3. I definitely felt like I'm getting a little more polarizing in some of the mons as opposed to others. Like, there are some trends forming about what Pokemon I like and what Pokemon I don't. But I'm definitely noticing, like, this generation, like, a lot of the ones that I dislike are either ones that are, like, bad designs that I don't like and find nothing redeeming about, or Pokemon that are just, like, wasted potential.